For more than 25 years, he was the steady, thundering heartbeat for two of the biggest rock bands to ever come out of Seattle. The one guy who was a constant in the scene. But today we learned that Matt Cameron, the man who powered Soundgarden, anchored Pearl Jam, and then, after 27 years, decided to walk away. The news came out of nowhere. Posted on social media, Cameron went first with a message that was both grateful and final. He wrote, "After 27 fantastic years, I've taken my final steps down the drum riser for the mighty Pearl Jam. Much love and respect to Jeff, Ed, Mike, and Stone for inviting me into the band in 1998 and for giving me the opportunity of a lifetime. It's been an incredible journey, more to follow." The band's statement came right after. Matt Cameron has been a singular and true powerhouse of a musician and drummer. He has propelled the last 27 years of Pearl Jam live shows and studio recordings. He will be deeply missed and is forever our friend in art and music. We love you, Matt. No official reason was given, and the statements were classy and warm, but they left fans completely stunned, with one massive question, of course, hanging in the air. Why? Cameron's little hint of more to come has everyone waiting, of course, for the rest of the story. To really get why Matt Cameron is such a big deal, you have to go back to Seattle in the mid-80s, right before a musical revolution exploded. Before anyone even called it grunge, there was a sound, and Cameron was one of the guys building it from the ground up. After playing in local bands like Skinyard, he had already had a reputation as probably one of the best drummers in the entire city. That reputation led him to join a band in 1986 that would completely alter the path of rock music, Soundgarden. You had Chris Cornell's unbelievable voice, Kim Thile's heavy, sludgy riffs, and Hiro Yamamoto's rumbling bass. Cameron's insane technical skill was the final piece of that puzzle. He wasn't just banging on the drums to keep time, he was right there with them, writing the band's complicated, mind-bending songs. And from their first releases on Sub Pop to becoming global superstars, Cameron's drumming helped invent the sound for a new generation. Throughout the late 80s and 90s, you had two bands, Soundgarden and Pearl Jam, on parallel paths to taking over the world. While Pearl Jam blew up overnight with their first album 10, Soundgarden earned their spot with knockout albums like Bad Motor Finger in 1991 and their masterpiece follow-up 1994 Super Unknown. But that kind of fame comes, of course, with a ton of pressure. And in 1997, Soundgarden shocked everyone by breaking up. Just a year later, Pearl Jam found themselves in a tough spot. Their drummer Jack Irons left in the middle of a tour, and they needed someone who could do more than just play the songs. They needed someone who fit. The call went out to Cameron. In a way, it almost felt destined to happen, as he'd already worked with them on Temple of the Dog project, and he even played on some of their very first demos. So he joined them for their Yield tour in 1998, bringing a calm, veteran confidence that would hold the band steady for nearly 3 decades. His first recording with them was the unexpected hit Last Kiss, which was Pearl Jam's highest charting single of their career in Canada and the US, hitting number 2 on the Hot 100 chart, and it was a cover song nonetheless. Cameron became the 5th drummer in Pearl Jam's history, following Dave Cruzan, Matt Chamberlain, Dave Abruzzese, and Jack Irons. During his tenure, Cameron contributed not only his powerful drumming, but also backing vocals and songwriting. He played a crucial role in shaping the sound of Pearl Jam's live gigs and studio recordings, helping the band achieve continued success and critical acclaim. Some highlights of his time with the band include being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and contributing to multiple chart-topping albums and singles. Fans of Pearl Jam have discussed the drummer's previous interviews discussing the group's grueling touring schedule and him possibly stepping down due to a repetitive strain injury he could be suffering from, and contributing to multiple chart-topping albums and singles. So let me know your thoughts on this news, guys. Who do you think might be filling in the drummer's seat for the band going forward? Pearl Jam currently only has one show scheduled for the remainder of this year, and there's no official word yet on who will take over the drumming duties for the band's next chapter.